And hello everyone, my name is Taboo and today I'm going to showcase my plugin LocketteX. So this is a pretty big plugin and I don't have a script, so bear with me please. So this plugin requires Taboo Core, and basically what it does, it's a plugin that locks chests and doors and such things without signs. So the original Locket plugin used signs to lock chests and doors and some other configurable blocks, and my plugin does not need chests, or it does not need signs. What it does need is the Taboocore, like I just said, the Taboocore, and you can download that for free. The link will be on the plugin page. You also need Minecraft 1.14.4. I believe Minecraft 1.13.2 will also work, but I haven't tested it yet. I will still have to do that. So if that is not on the plugin page, please don't buy this plugin if you are running any version of Minecraft below 1.14. So that being said, let's just get into it. First things first, let me just chuck down a chest and show you how to lock it. So to lock this chest, you will need a key, and you can get a key by either typing lock or lockette or any other alias. Give lock the player you want to give it to, so myself in this case, and then the amount, so I can just give 50 or something. The second way is to craft it, and this is optional. You can crafting table, and you can edit the crafting recipe and whether or not you're able to craft this key in the config. So let's just the crafting recipe is by default a lever or a lever, a redstone, and 1 iron ingot. So let's chuck those into the crafting table. I believe it was like this. Nope, this, yes, and you will get a lock. So now you can just shift click on the chest, shift right click, and then it says successfully applied lock. So pretty neat. I can still open it, but if I go to my alt account named Taboo, they're both named Taboo but just spelled differently. That might be confusing in the tutorial, I hope you understand. So anyway, it says you cannot open this lock. But maybe Taboo is your friend and you want him to be able to open it. You can just type /lock, and then we get this, or I'm not sharing the right screen. You can just type /lock and you get this beautiful UI. So there are a couple of options. You have, let me full screen my game. You have change default access settings, change individual access settings, change password, remove lock, and enable disable password. So the easiest one to explain is the remove lock. If I click that, the lock is removed, and I will shrink my screen again, and when the lock is removed, my alt account can just open the chest like normal. Let's relock this chest and go into the menu again. So next option, the default access settings. So these are the default access settings of the chest. So maybe I want players to be able to open it always. I can just toggle can open, and if I switch to my alt account, I can open the chest even though there's a lock applied to the chest. And if I try to type /lock on my alt account, it won't work because they will need this setting, toggle can edit. So if I go back and now I type /lock, Taboo's lock, and I can edit it as well, but most likely you don't want that. So let me just remove those settings again. Now the individual access settings. Here you can see all the players who can open this lock, which is myself, and they have default settings as well. So I cannot remove myself actually. If I left click or right click, I should be able to remove this player, but I can't because you can't remove the owner of the lock. And left click edits the settings, but I can also not edit the settings because the default settings are can open true and can edit true. Else, well, you can have some weird situations where a lock cannot be edited anymore. Let's add Taboo by clicking on the emerald, and now Taboo is added, and we can change the settings like we changed the default settings. So we can change can open and can edit. So yeah, now I will just show you on my alt account that I can open the chest. So yes, very nice. Let's go back and let's check the password. So the password is pretty simple. Let's actually remove the taboo player from this list before I do this. So the password, if I press on enable/disable password, nothing happens because we haven't set the password. So let me set the password. The password will be password, very secure. And now I can enable the password. So what will happen now is when I change back to my alt account, when I try to open this chest, this will pop up and I will have to enter the password. So if I enter it wrong, I can still not open it. So yeah, I can't open it, but if I enter it correctly, password, and now I can open the chest. And now the player has added himself to this, well, to this list. So you can make sure that players don't need you to be online to be able to add themselves to the chest. So let me disable the password again, which is very nice if you don't like adding players to chests yourself. Now we will get into the more complicated part of this plugin, which is groups. So when I go to individual access settings, we can see taboo and taboo have been added to this list, but I can also save them to a group. So save group, and I can load the groups. So what does this mean? Well, let's just add some more chests first. Some chests like this, and let's lock those chests. Now if I switch to my alt account, this alt account can open this chest because it's on the list, but it can't open these chests because it's not on the list. Now what you could do, of course, is just /lock and add taboo to every single one, or add a password to every single one of these chests so taboo can open it. But that's a little tedious, so what I've come up with is a way to add groups. So if I go into this chest right now and I save this group, and I will name the group friends, for example. Now what I can do is just close this menu, and I can go to this chest and say /lock and just load the group friends. Oh, I've actually created another group called friends because I did this tutorial before, so I can just remove this group if I want to. And let's just add this. So I click on it, and now taboo has been added to this chest. And what is neat is if I remove taboo on this chest, taboo will also be removed right here. Oh, or not, because I selected the wrong group. Let me just load this group. Okay, taboo has been removed. Let me show you. Let me add taboo. So taboo has been added to this group, and taboo has been added to this group. And if I remove him here, taboo will also be removed here. Very nice. So let's just add taboo back, and taboo can now open both chests. So not these chests because we haven't set a group yet, but we can do that very easily. Let me also show you something cool. What you can do with this is if I add just a chest right here, so you can add this at the center of your town or at the entrance of your town or whatever. And let me lock this chest, and we say /lock, and we say we load the group friends, or yeah, you can name that group whatever you want. And let remove just taboo, let's remove him, and we add a password. So a password called password, enable it, and that's it. So now let's go to the alt account, I can't open any of these chests because I have been removed from the group. And I can also not open this chest, but I get the password window. So if I just type in password, and now I can open this chest. But I can also open these chests because they are also in the same group. And by entering the correct password, I've added myself to the group. Now you can also just remove a group from either your own selection, so you can just remove it from here, but you can also remove the group from the lock. So just say remove group, and that will remove the group from this lock. So if I go back right now, I can't open this chest. I will have to re-enter the password, which let's pretend I don't know, but I can still open these ones because I've been added to that group. So that's pretty neat, I think, and I think that's everything you need to know. Well, not everything. Let's just switch real quick to doors, because doors have some interesting mechanics. Let me switch right here. So doors, some interesting mechanics. Let's take this door, my favorite door, and let's put them down. So okay, now the doors are not paired. Now the doors are paired, yes. If I lock something like this, let me grab a lock by destroying this chest. You can also configure whether or not locks should drop on destruction. So let me lock this, and now both doors open. So these doors are all these door blocks, so these 4 blocks are all part of the same multi-block lock. And also these blocks below them are part of the block lock, because, well, if I would destroy this block, the door will drop. And we can show that on the alt account, so I can't open these doors, and I can also not destroy these blocks below. Very nice. So I can also just add taboo, of course, to this lock, and that will allow taboo to open these doors. So that's basically it, I think. You can configure, of course, which blocks can be lockable, so you can also lock, I don't know, an ice block or something. I don't know what you like to lock. Or you can say that you can only lock iron doors or only lock spruce doors. That's all up to you. Everything's in the configuration files. Please check out the plugin page before you buy this. Check if your Minecraft version is supported. Check the configuration file. Check the language file. Check the permission files in the plugin YML file. Just check everything. See if you like it, and if you like everything, like all the features, then consider buying it. I would not like to have unhappy customers, and I will try to give as much support as I can. But yeah, just know what you're buying. This is everything I've showed you. This is in the plugin, and that's it, I believe. So thanks for watching. I hope you consider buying the plugin, and I will see you in the next showcase.